Well,
Well,
but
no, we still have ZvZ in front of us.
yeah, we have ZvZ and then PvZ final. The thing is, we're not going to finish the caster bingo, which is cast all the types of matchups in one tournament.
Dang. We're this
then PvP.
close.
For once, we're not casting any PvP, and it's ruining our stats.
Well, yeah, stats. I mean, he's pretty good at PvP. Not as good as Zest, but then again, who is?
I was worried. I was worried you're not going to pick up on that and just. It took you a while.
And in the top right-hand corner map, swinging in the top right-hand corner map of Zen LE. This is when we calm down and go into a state of Zen, and we eat biscuit. Here, in the top right-hand corner map, swinging in the top right-hand corner map, we have the Blues, all the way from the lands of the Mexico. He is currently the foreign hope, making it to the furthest that he ever has in ESL Open Cup Asia. He is representing Macaco, but currently on Team Timbers. You know him as Trafalgar Law, but he is actually JimRising. And in the bottom of the left-hand corner of the map, starting in the bottom of the left-hand corner of the map, it is going to be our Red Zerg, all the way from the land of Korea. Currently going to be representing Team Clan Into the Clan, but playing for Triumphant Song Gaming, a record holder for most amount of ESL Pro ESL Open Cup Asia wins, along with his rival waiting for him in the finals. It's Solar. Panel.
I wasn't paying attention to the intro, and then it just. I think you also zoomed in on Trafalgar Law accidentally.
Nah.
Instead of.
Nah.
I'm not sure.
I
just
hit the
burst out in the middle and just. Alright, so we're going to start doing a lot of damage on this hatchery.
Yep, good old cool first there.
Stupid amount of zerglings coming up.
And here come the drones, but this is all the drones. JimRising, Jim. Okay, this is not all the boys.
Balance, please. Yeah, but it's gonna lose a lot.
But it's enough boys. That
and
it's
may even lose the
yeah.
hatchery regardless.
Well, the queen is on the way. A couple of lings are already out. And they're starting to put in some damage.
Solar is pretty good at bringing the damage in while fighting during the back and forth here. And it looks like he's going to commit to this even with the queen
the queen
around.
is out, but I might just be too late. Another queen is coming down. I think Jim might be able to just barely hold this.
Oh, 22 health points.
Wow.
On that hatchery. That is so low on health though.
It really is.
And you can't really transfuse it because the queen only has energy for either a crypt tumor or transfuse, and both of them are really important at this stage of the game.
Send in one baneling to brief on that hatchery, essentially.
Yeah, this is what Solar is going to do. It's going to be a long time before that hatchery heals up. That's definitely a weakness in JimRising's situation. JimRising is responding. Okay, sometimes the Zerling is here, but it don't quite do damage. Mostly wants to scout on what Solar is up to.
That he does.
Gonna need to determine how aggressive Solar is going to be following up. Looks like Solar will take his time. Build up an economy, get an Evo chamber. No Roach Warren on either side, so they're
Bane. Oh well.
There's the Roach Warren for JimRising and for Solar.
Well,
that's
my hope stash.
It's been a long time since I saw a good link, like a proper Link Bane war.
Exactly.
It's kind of faded out of the meta.
It really has. It's because roaches are just so safe now. Or I guess they've always been safe, but
maybe the maps are also kind of a thing. Kind of bigger maps, longer rush distances. Kinda
Yeah, that might be...
Or maybe it's just the fact that we're not casting light anymore, so...
Yeah.
It was biased. It was biased that Linkbane wars are common to begin with, because you were casting light and melty and quirky.
Well, it's also a bit of a regional thing as well, because in Korea it was... You go into a little bit of the philosophies, right, of what the players were taught by coaches and whatnot. In Korea, it's all about trying to make sure, or trying to eke out, trying to force your opponent into making a mistake and then capitalizing on that. Whereas in EU, it was always more about the roaches, and it was more about minimizing risk and making sure that you don't make a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, other than, you look at Sue, for instance, and he just makes roaches.
Pretty much. Well, Sue was also one of the first Kesra players to really think, you know what? I should learn from the forward scene. Which is, very famously, Cats helped him, coach him for GSL finals. He didn't win, but, I mean, you know.
That's kind of his thing, it's on brand, so it's fine.
Yeah.
He makes roaches and he comes in second. That's what he does.
I am Sue. I make roaches and I don't win. Except sometimes I win IEM.
I make roaches and silver medals. Alright.
It's what it is.
So we're going to start poking in with a bunch of roaches. It's a pretty big bunch.
It is, but Jim is looking to defend against this.
Solo does have the much higher roach count at the moment.
Yeah, he does, but in the front lines,
but most of them are not
jumping
here.
straight in. His Goliath reconstitution has just finished. And now he is on creep GG.
GG is called.
What a quick...
JimRising, he just sees the amount of roaches and is like, yeah, no.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
nah. I know how this is going. Hey. Hey, Dios mío. I am Bumblebee Man from The Simpsons.
You don't even sound like the fake Spanish accent, or Mexican accent.
I am Bumblebee Man.
The Simpsons.
I'm just catching up on chat right now. Skuro is in support of the Information Goblin.
Yeah, I'm not sure she knows where it comes from, because I don't think she was here for the start of it.
Probably
basically, the idea is I'm the Information Goblin because all my facts are dug in the deep dark, and they're not really useful.
Not relevant or useful.
They're not relevant.
You know, it's basically Fear Dragon's 99% useless facts, but not even for competitive. Yeah. Then we're still trying to decide what it is for me. We're still trying to decide between Centaur, Troll, and
no, it's not Troll. It's not.
Okay,
You're not information troll because you're not intentionally misleading.
Yep.
You are just Yaku is the information Centaur because all of his information is just half information.
Relevant, yeah.
It's half relevant to any situation. It's like is it what?
And you never really know what I'm what I'm talking about.
And you never know which end is
exactly
putting out the information.
And yeah.
And we still don't know what Kerwin is.
The Information Medusa. No, we don't really know.
No, Information Medusa is just like someone who's really boring. Like they start to spout out information, and you slowly turn into stone. Like you get petrified. That would be the Information Medusa. Someone who just brings out really boring statistics.
So
we don't really have that person.
Artosis.
I think it's more entertaining than that though.
A little bit, yeah.
It's not, although to be fair, I do tend to take naps a lot when I'm watching GSL because it's right after lunch on Wednesdays, and then I just fall asleep.
And speaking of falling asleep, this player here, he gave that up. in order to make it to the semifinales here of the ESL Open Cup Asia number 15. It is the foreign hope right now. He does not play in Battle of the Americas, but he can play in ESL Open Cup Asia. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Hashtag called out. Hashtag called out, mate. Called out. Making it the furthest that he ever has in a ESL Open Cup Asia. Can he go all the way? Representing Macaco and playing for Team Embers all the way from Mexico, it's JimRising. A Trafalgar Law. And in the bottom left-hand corner map, swatting in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE. He is the smartest man in StarCraft right now. He is the record holder, or tied with the record holder, with his rival waiting for him in the finals. He's going to be looking to make it there. Representing into the clan and playing for Triumphant Song Gaming all the way from Korea, it's Sola. Panel.
My name is Terrence Lawrence Trafalgar Law.
Yeah.
Incorporated. Esquire.
Wait, why is your name incorporated?
I don't know. No, because it's like a...
For copyright purposes?
No, it's a lawyer
Oh, it's
firm.
like, I'm James Morgan McGill Esquire.
Mm-hmm.
You're Saul Goodman, deal with it. Or Slippin' Jimmy.
Slippin' Jimmy. Fucking Slippin' Jimmy.
Fucking Slippin', man.
Always Slippin' Jimmy. It's like giving a machine gun to a chimp.
I'm trying to remember the chicanery scene, but I don't think I can go that hard here. What a joke!
Right.
He gets to be a lawyer.
I don't quite remember that. That's I didn't rewatch a lot of the
Ooh,
those seasons.
well, I think season 4 is the only one I rewatched because I was confused at the end of it. So I was like, oh, I need to actually pay attention now. But season 3,
which white?
Yeah.
There were two old white men, so I didn't know which one died at the end.
No, but season 3 was the one that I rewatched. That's the one with the chicanery episode. That's the one that I rewatched just because I really like the episodes.
No, I rewatched the entire series at some point, but it's
Ooh.
not recently.
Season 4 was the one after insert character is not around anymore.
Okay. Try to think of what we're talking about. Which white man were you talking about? While trying
Gus
to analyze
Fring.
what the hell is going on in the game.
Gus Fring, obviously. Well, we do
The
see a
white
little
is-
bit.
The white is a white man.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, we're going
Well-
for the.
Solar is.
Solar is going for the Link Bane composition,
Yep.
while JimRising is going for Roaches. It's going to go into a lair on 2 bases.
Yep, and this is exactly what we were talking about earlier with about minimizing risk versus forcing your opponent to make mistakes. Solar is going back into the good old KR days, but Trafalgar Law, he is minimizing his risks. He's getting good wall. He's getting all of his queens out.
Thing is, Bannings, they just clean the barnacles off of Roaches. They don't quite do the damage you want them to do. And Jimmy's going
Well-
for Brutalist as well. And 2 bases. This is rough.
I don't mind that. He hasn't made a single roach. Okay, he made 2 roaches. It's
And he has to make Roaches, otherwise he can't compete with what Solar has on the ground.
But he's not
going to be enough.
Yeah, that he does. But he hasn't invested
Capital
too
bases.
much here into his roach army. He is going to be relying a lot more on positioning and a lot more on defensive advantage here. He wants to buy as much time as possible, conserve as much gas as possible, and to get the
I think
Mulus
he's had-
to shred
I think he's
the
had the drone-
Zerglings.
I think he sent the drone to make a 3rd base, but
Yeah,
got
he
stuck
did.
behind the Roach.
Yeah, that is what happened. Well, I'm not sure if it got stuck behind the roach or not, but I think he knew that Solar was out on the map, and so he decided to play it safe.
No, he
Might have
got
got
the 3rd
stuck.
base, but this is...
All right, there's that 3rd base. And that might be
Solar's
way
not going
too
for
late.
it.
Solar's coming in. The
wants to
wall
go in
is a wall, but there's only a single roach holding the wall together. There's the bust, and Solar is in. We might have had a very quick semifinals today. GG is called.
That was quicker than I expected.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, I think we all
It's a good
knew.
thing we managed to talk about the game at some point.
Yeah. Well, okay. I figured it would have gone on longer. I mean, you know, it is JimRising's furthest finish, best finish. So
Best finish
good on him.
here.
And now we're gonna go on to the tiebreaker.
Either Solar or Zest is going to be on top of the Asia ESL number of cups, number of
Number of cups.
golden medals,
Number of cups.
number of cups.